Good evening, everybody. I'm not sure what part of the world that you are living in, and not sure what the best greeting should be. But let me say good evening, because in Thailand it's around 6 o'clock in the evening now. Okay, so it make it easy for me to just say good evening. Okay. You got 42 people in the room right now. Okay, I suppose that you are from different parts of the world. Am I correct, Angela? Yes. Okay, so some of you you might live in China or maybe in a Chinese-speaking country, because I see some of your names are written in Chinese. And I suppose some of you might come from, the European part or America part of the world. Okay. Jessie Uy. Jessie Uy, I can remember you from Malaysia. Okay. Good evening, Uy. Jessie Uy. Okay, let me start the session right now. So tonight we're gonna have two main parts of the session. The first session would be the meditation session, and the second one will be a little talk about Senasana Suttra, as mentioned in the details that I think you already got it from the messages, or some ways that you have the information. Okay, so if you are ready, I suppose everybody's ready for meditation now. So I would like everybody to adjust your environment, adjust your body. You may dim the light down a little bit, and you may even let some people know, people that are living around you, let them know that you can meditate, so they won't distract you when we are meditating. And so, sorry for me to keep my mask on, because I sit in the room with other people, so I can take the mask off. Right, so if everybody's ready, I would like everybody to gently close your eyes now, and so that we can start meditation together. Every time you start your meditation practice, I would like you to take time and relax yourself. You don't have to hurry, closing the eyes, stilling the mind. You can take time to relax yourself. Because relaxation is very, very important in meditation. If you can set yourself relaxed, then your meditation will be very easy. You would feel that you don't have to try anything to meditate. You just sit still, go with the flow. That's very easy. You are relaxed. But if you're trying too hard, if you try to still the mind, if you're too worried about your thoughts, then you would find your meditation tonight a bit difficult. So first of all, please don't worry about your thoughts. It's normal to have thoughts when meditating. So please relax yourself. Gradually relax every part of your body. Let's start from the muscles around your head. Try to relax your head. And then try to relax your face. You just close your eyes gently, not too tense. Then you can relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Then relax your arms. And your hands. And then you can try to relax your chest. And relax your belly. And then go to relax your back. And down to relax your hips. Your legs. And finally your feet. Please let every part of your body be relaxed. And don't let any part be tense. You can still feel some tension around your body. I recommend you to take some time to relax yourself. You don't have to hurry, go to the next step to still the mind. You can take as much time as you want to relax yourself. To let the relaxation go to every part of your body. And once you are relaxed, then you may still the mind. In the way that I used to. Somebody is used to visualizing an object at the center of your body. Or somebody likes just thinking of him. Or somebody used to staying with the relaxation in the mind. You can do whatever you want as long as you're still relaxed and calm. And still please don't try anything too hard to get something in meditation or to try to succeed in meditation. just try to meditate naturally. Take time to still the mind. And then I would like everybody to continue meditating like this until the end of meditation tonight. And now, please everyone, slowly open your eyes. Okay. I hope everyone's here enjoy your meditation tonight. And because we don't have much time, so we don't. I wouldn't ask everybody to share your meditation experiences, but I still would like to know how's your meditation tonight. So if you enjoy your meditation very much, if your meditation tonight was better than usual, please type 1. Okay. Or if you just enjoy your meditation, it's like usual, please type 2. Or if you have any obstacles, if you struggle at something in meditation, please type 3. Okay. Okay, somebody from China, type 1. Okay, that's excellent. Okay, 1, 1, 1. Are you trying to please me? Everybody types 1. Okay, 1. Oh, that's very good. Okay. So, because meditation is I think it's a lifelong practice. Observing or sharing meditation experiences, experiences every time you meditate in group might be a bit boring, but I don't want you to be bored, by sharing these experiences. Some of your experience might inspire other people to keep meditating, or it might be, beneficial or be useful for other people. And if you keep, observing, you keep sharing the experiences, at some time you might see, some progress in your own meditation. And so please keep doing that. It's a good practice. I recommend. Okay, from Jessie Ui. Okay, my mind not so able to survive as rushing, but notice some inner experience in greenish color. Oh, that's very good. Okay. From somebody from China. 没有中文. Am I right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Chinese, but it seems he or she trying to find a Chinese translation, I think. Okay. Okay, Long Peter already answered. Okay. Okay, so let's come to the talk tonight. As you have seen, the talk tonight is called Senasana Suttra. Is a teaching of the Buddha, and I need to admit that I haven't. It's been quite a long time since I was teaching in English last time. So if you don't understand anything that I say, please let me know. Please send some text through the chat box, and I'll try to monitor every messages as my teaching goes. Okay, because knowledge from the Buddha is very important. He took very long time to train himself. He took very long time to, he put a lot of efforts in his, in his life to attain the Dharma, to bring this knowledge to us. So I don't want anybody to misunderstand anything about his teaching. So if I say anything not clear, if you don't understand anything, please let me know. Okay. Okay. Let me share this. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. And can everybody see the presentation? Okay, thank you. Okay, the talk today is about Senasana Suttra. It's about the suggestions for meditation practice. If you have studied Buddhism before, you might know what the sutta is. But for somebody who never studied Buddhism, or you are very new to Buddhism, let me clarify this first, what the sutta is. After the Buddha passed away, the monks at that time tried to collect his teaching and put them into categories. Okay, and we call this as sutta. So there are many suttas in Buddhism. Each sutta will be about a story, a teaching, or like a category of his teaching. And this sutta is called Senasana, and it's about suggestion for meditation practice. Okay, in this sutta. Okay, in this sutta, there are 2 parts. The first part will be talking about the good characteristics for meditators. And the second part will be, some suggestion for an ideal place for meditation. Which place is good for meditation, which place is not good. That's the thing. And the first session I will be talking about is a good characteristics for meditators. In his teaching from the Senasana Suttra, there are 5 characteristics that he has suggested for meditators. The first one is a firm belief. Okay. Some of you might wonder why belief is the first thing that the Buddha suggests for meditators, because we always hear that meditation is like meditation doesn't require any belief, any religious belief. Anybody can practice meditation, men or women. But why belief is suggested? Before I'm going to explain this, I need to say that the word belief is a translation. It's an English translation of the word sattha in Pali or Shraddha in Sanskrit. So to get a good understanding of this one, the first characteristic, we need to understand what the sattha means, not to understand what the belief means. Okay. So sattha in Buddhism doesn't mean just religious belief. When we talk about belief, some people misunderstand the word belief as something like the blind faith, or something that you just, somebody tell you to believe in one thing and then you believe it straight away, without thinking, without analyzing. You just believe in it. But in Buddhism, we don't encourage people to believe in everything that we teach. The Buddha himself, he doesn't say, okay, please believe in everything that I say. No. But the Buddha himself said, you need to first listen, and you need to think, you need to analyze, contemplate, and then you need to try. And if the results becomes good, then you believe in it. So the Buddha, he taught us to, to be wise, to think, and to try, and then to believe. And this is the definition of sattha in Buddhism. Okay, is that clear? So sattha is not just belief, but it's a belief that comes from proving. So in my version, in my own version of translation of sattha, I prefer the word confidence rather than belief. Because confidence means it's like you have tried something and you have seen it, you have seen the good results of it, and then you are confident in it. So why belief or why confidence is important? Why the Buddha suggested confidence or belief as the first thing in this sutta? Because you need to have a confidence in meditation. In other words, you need to understand how good meditation is. If you really understand how good meditation is, how how it would affect us in a better way in our lives, then you would have a inspiration to practice it. You understand why you meditate every day. So that's the first characteristic that we should have if we want to succeed in meditation. If we want to be a good meditators, that's the first thing, to have a firm belief in meditation. Okay. So let's move to the second one. The second one is good health. And this is the second characteristics. The terms good health in Buddhism, it doesn't mean that you are strong. It doesn't mean that you can lift up a very heavy thing like a dumbbell, or you can run as fast as Usain Bolt. It doesn't mean that you can get a gold medal from the Olympic Games. But in Buddhism, good health means you are in a good condition to meditate. You don't have any distractions coming from your body when you're meditating. And that's the the meaning, the deep meaning of good health in this sutta. So there are three little details relating to the good health. The first one is the use of the four necessities doesn't affect yourself. Okay, the new term comes up again, four necessities. What is four necessities? In Buddhism, we teach people to live simply. We try to simplify our lives. Like as you can see the Buddhist monks, we shave our head. We shave our head so that we don't have to, choose a hairstyle every month. We dress. We wear in orange, so we don't have to choose, which clothes that I want to put on every morning. So we try to simplify our lives. So the four necessities are the, four important things that we need to live. Without these four things, we cannot live at all. Okay, for example, what about mobile phone? Is mobile phone in the four necessities? No, I don't think so. Okay, I agree that the mobile phones make our lives, better and easier. The communication becomes easier. But without phones, we can still live our life. But the four things that are very important, they are, the first one is clothes. We need, to put on some clothes so we can be protected from the hot, from the cold, from the weather. The second one is food. We need some energy. We need to walk. We need to speak. We need to do so many things in a day. So we need energy. And all energy comes from food and water. So food and water are the second necessities. Number three is shelter. Shelter. We need shelter. For anybody who lives in European country, or the upper part of the world, they live in very cold country, and the shelter is very important. You would be freezing if you don't have shelter to sleep in, and you would not survive because of the cold. Okay, that's number three from the four necessities. And the last one is medication. If you get ill, then you need some medication to cure yourself. So the use of these four things should not affect yourself. That's the meaning of good health. For example, the way you eat, what you eat should not affect yourself, should not affect your meditation. Does that make sense? For example, if you have a lot of red meats, you're going to have some problem with your digestion. And that would make your body very comfortable to meditate. If you have some experiences like this before, you understand when you are very full, it's very difficult to meditate. Okay, that's the first one. The use of four necessities doesn't affect yourself. Is that clear? Okay. The second one is you need to take a good care of your body, especially in relation with weather. If you are in winter, you need to put some more layers. If you are in a very hot country, you may need to drink more water. That's an example. And the last one is a balanced position. Nowadays, lots of people suffer from unbalanced position, especially, these times, because we need to work at home. We need to spend most of the time in the day in front of some devices. We need to be in front of computers, in front of phones, tablets. Even me right now, I'm sitting in front of my laptops. So I'm not in a good sitting position really. So I'm also sometimes suffer from unbalanced position. Sometimes I got the neck pain, back pain. And could you imagine that when you meditate? You can be distracted from physical pain. So this is very important. This is one of the keys to be healthy in this, in the meaning of this sutta, to be in a good condition to meditate. That's the thing. So if you have, if you are used to our temple, you may have the story of the second master teacher, Kun Yai Ajahn, that she stretched her body every day. She stretched muscle, hamstring, to make her body be suitable for meditation. Okay, the next one, sincerity. Some people might find this one a bit weird or odd. At the very first time that I read this sutta many years ago, I didn't understand really why sincerity is suggested. But as I, been meditating and been practicing myself in Buddhism, I got a clearer idea about sincerity and why this affects so much to our meditation and mind. Because being sincere or being truthful, that means your mind will be very, very clear and very simple. Okay, let's take a look at this example. If you are going to tell a lie, the first thing you need to plan what you gonna say. That's the first thing. And then once you meet your friend, once you meet your family, anyone that you want to say the lie, then you lie. And after that, you need to remember what you have said. This is a process that happened in one, just one lying. But in a day, 24 hours, if you tell lines 7 times, so in a week, you tell a lie around 50 times. In a month, you can calculate it. So that means just in a week, you need to unnecessarily remember 50 things because you don't want anybody to find out that you have said a lie. Does it make sense? Okay, so if you are a person who always who always tell lies, your mind will be very like messy, and you will have so many things in the mind, and that will be very difficult for you to come to meditate. You will take longer time than usual to to relax the mind, to still the mind, because you have so many things in your thoughts, and that's how lying affects the mind. And that's why sincerity is suggested as a third characteristic of a good meditator. Okay, does it make sense? Okay. Okay, next one, perseverance. If you want to be a good meditator, you need to be persevere. You need to keep yourself on track. It's very easy to set goal that you want to meditate, for example, for a month or for 6 months. That's very easy to set goal, but it will be very difficult to follow the plan. It will be very difficult on a day that you are very lazy, and you need to force yourself to meditate. So consistency or perseverance comes to this point, and you will need to be consistent in the practice, because if you stop meditating one day, then there will be the second day, the third day, and the fourth day. So we need to stick to the plan if you want to be a good meditator. You need to find some messages in your head to warn yourself or to tell yourself on a lazy day. If one day you are very lazy, what would you tell yourself to keep meditating? That's a question that I want everybody to answer yourself. Okay. And the last one, wisdom. Wisdom means the deep understanding of something. In this sutta, it means the deep understanding of meditation in relation to the mind and life. If you don't understand meditation at all, if you just feel meditation like a tool to make yourself happy every time you meditate, you would stop your meditation halfway through. But if you have a deep understanding of meditation, how important it is, how it affects the mind and life, how meditation can improve mind and life, then it would change the way you see the world. It would change the way you perceive the world. And I think this one is crucially important. And nowadays it may call it the mindset, the way you think about everything, the way you perceive your life, the way you perceive situations around, the way you perceive the world. And if you have a really deep understanding of meditation in terms of mind and life, when once you find sorry, once you meet a bad situation, you will understand why that situation affects the mind so much. Let me give you another example to clarify this one. For example, if a bad situation happened to a person, and they are become very sorry. Okay, sorry. The example that I would like to give you is like one situation, the same situation can affect different people in different ways. One bad situation may affect a person very much in a bad way, but it would affect the other person. It would not affect another person that much. It depends on the strength of the mind that you have. It depends on how much you have trained the mind. Okay, so if you have this understanding, you will know, the way out. You will know the resolution of the problem. If you have a bad day, then you need to solve the problem at the mind, not from the situation around. Okay, and these are the 5 characteristics that have been suggested by the Buddha in the sutta. Okay, let us recap all characteristics again. The good characteristics for meditators: 1, you have a firm belief, you have a confidence in meditation. And number 2, you have a good health, so that your body doesn't interrupt you when you meditating. You don't have much distraction from the body. Number 3, sincerity. If you are a sincere person, so that you can have a clear mind, you can have a bright mind. You don't have too many things to worry about. And number 4, perseverance. That's a key characteristic to keep yourself on track. And the last one is wisdom. It's a deep understanding of meditation in relation to mind and life. Okay, so these are all the first part of the sutta, and I think we are running out of time. So I think I will stop at this point. There are actually 2 parts of the sutta. The first part talk about the first 5 characteristics of how to become a good meditator, and the second part talk about the locations of the ideal meditation place. So if you are interested in this sutta, I think you can Google it. You can find by just searching Senasana Suttra, and there are a few websites writing this in English, so that you can continue reading the whole sutra. Okay, but today I think I need to pause. I need to stop at this point because we are running out of the time. Okay. So any question?
All right, everyone. First of all, I would love to say thank you so much, Luang Pi Panchanok. And at this moment, we are at the moment of Q&A session. So if there is any question or if any one of you would love to, to know more about this sutta or how can you apply this sutta into your daily life, please feel free to let us know here in the chat box area. All right, Longpi, I think we got the first question already. So how can we apply Senasana Sutta into our daily life? That's wonderful. It's if it is hot weather like in India or sometimes it is so cold, in China or in Europe, how can we use this Senasana Sutta in order to relate to each different geographic area like this?
Are we talking about health? Because in Senasana Sutta, there are 5 things that we just talked about. And you just talked about weather, like the cold, the hot, and I assume that am I right?
I guess so, Luang Pi.
Okay. From my experience, that I was born in Thailand, so I'm very used to hot weather, like many people in this room. So when we are go out, we don't care much about the weather. We don't need to check the forecast before going out. But when I lived in the UK, I need to check forecast every day, and I just find out that the weather affects the body very much. So at that time, I think I learned from my mistakes. Because when I just moved there, I didn't put many layers on during the winter, and that wasn't good at all for my body. So in many countries, I think you can learn from mistakes, or you can learn from, I would say adults, because they lived before us, and they would have some knowledge or some experiences on this thing. So just ask them, I think. Because if you ask me about India, I don't know. I never gone to India. I never been to so many countries in the world, so I don't know, every weather condition.
I got your point, Luang Pi. It's kind of different. I mean, in demographic and geographic for sure. And I think Luang Pi would love to remind all of us about preparation. Yeah, if we concern about this physical condition or challenging, the good preparation, that would be wonderful and really useful and practical for all of us. That's nice. Luang Pi, you remind me for the first time that I have to experience in New York in the early of January, like minus something, oh my God, that's so cold, freezing cold, Luang Pi. And we don't know, it's my first time and I didn't prepare enough. Like we need the different layers, like Luang Pi said, everyone. So in our Asian country, especially like in Thailand, we have no problem about this.
Cold is just the cold. It's more than the cold. It affects us a lot. For example, it affects my digestion. So I cannot have very oily food like chips or fries. I don't have much of them. Because of the cold.
Luang Pi, our appetite is like kind of sick, unwell, according to the weather sometimes. All right, everyone, next we have another question here. Oh, that's interesting. What should I do if I used to tell the lie? I feel so guilty after listening to Luang Pi's teaching. What should I do?
So stop lying. That's a that's a very very short answer, but it's true. Uh-huh. When I was very young, I think when everybody is what a child, we don't care much about lying. We just lie if we want to lie. But now we can see, the disadvantages from lying. And I think that's the warning sign. If we don't stop lying, we understand that how it affects the mind, how it affects the meditation. And especially for meditators, if you want to succeed in meditation and you already knew that this is one of the biggest obstacles, why wouldn't you stop it?
Yeah, that's right. So everybody, this is kind of the really, gentle reminder for all of us. And I'm sure that all of us really have the big improvement or development in this concern and in this condition already about lying. And I think it's going to affect a lot on our meditation. So if we can clear our mind during the session, why not for outside of the meditation? Thank you, Long Pi. So next question is also wonderful. How to reduce our body discomfort during the whole meditation period?
Okay. I used to have the problem with my body discomfort when I was meditating many years ago. And I asked my meditation mentor, and he suggested that the body discomfort comes from two main causes, two main things. The first one, it comes from, the strain of your body. And if your body not comfortable from this point, you need to observe how you live your life, how you sit in front of computer, what is the posture that you sit most of the time. You need to observe this, and you need to balance it. And that's the first one, the first reason. The second cause is you are trying too hard in meditation. The way to clarify this is, if you are uncomfortable, if you have the body discomfort all of the time, both when you are meditating and when you are not meditating, that means it comes from the body strain. But if you have your body discomfort only in meditation, that would mean you are trying too hard. You may try to, stop your thoughts. You may try to still the mind, but it's too much. So that if this is your problem, you will need to, before you're gonna relax your body, you may need to relax your goal first. Does it make sense? Before you're gonna relax your body, relax your goal first. Don't set a very high goal in meditation. Just sit.
Yeah. Oh wow, I think it's really like directly into a lot of people's hearts and mind now, right? Am I right? Anyone? You can raise your hand if yes, we are sharing the same problem. We are serious we take it serious because we want to make the progress in our meditation, but sometimes we cannot notice ourselves that, oh, you push yourself too much, you have a lot of pressure, slightly pressure on yourself, something like that, Long Pi. That's really interesting, everyone. All right, so let's come back and observe. Long Pi said sabai. Make sure that we all still like stay with our relaxation. Yeah, that's cool. Next, okay, about the laziness in meditation, Long Pi. Wow, if I feel lazy to do the meditation, how to force my mind to be ready for meditation?
Oh, that's a very big question. I think different people might have different reasons to meditate. Okay, some of you might want to meditate to reduce stress. Some of you might want to meditate to attain the enlightenment. Some of you might want to follow our great masters, to seek the perfection in many lifetimes. So we are having so many reasons to meditate, but I think we need to ask ourselves, which one is the biggest one? Which one is the biggest reason for us? Which one is the most powerful for us to bring ourselves up on a lazy day? Which one is the most powerful? And another thing, I think we need to set goals that is good for us. For example, if you can meditate for an hour a day, but you set goal to meditate like 3 or 4 hours a day, that might be too much for yourself right now. Okay, on some day you may develop yourself to be at that point, but now you need to know yourself, to know your limit. How much time you can meditate. You may start from 15 or 30 minutes. That's not wrong. If you can meditate every day, just 15 minutes or 30 minutes, you have one thing, and important thing, that is the habit to meditate every day. And that's, I think, at the beginning point, that is more important than how long you can meditate. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely, Long Pi.
Okay.
You make us feel hopeful, you don't put any pressure on that. Okay, 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. No, it's like even just tiny single, step, but it can make the bigger difference and the progress for our life.
It can be add up later.
Wow. Okay, everyone. So this is very wonderful encouragement from our teaching monk. Even it seems to be a little bit small, but you're making your progress already. Wonderful, Long Pi. I wish we could have longer session, but unfortunately our times is quite, running out now. So first of all, I would love to be the representative to thank you so much, Long Pi Panchanok, for having us now with you and sharing with us all with this amazing topic, Senasana Suttra, in order to apply into daily life.